Good afternoon, my crafty friends. How are you today? Okay, so what will I start with? So my name is Judy Menlove, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Markham, Ontario, Canada. So this is the last Wednesday of November. There's also less than a month until Christmas. Oh my goodness, I can't believe the way time flies. Anyways, I'm just going to wait a minute, see if anybody pops on, and I'm going to see if I can get this to show up on my iPad today. So just bear with me a minute, okay? Just bear with me. Anyways, I hope you're all having a great day. It's cold here. It's snowing. Good day to stay indoors and do some crafting. Okay. All right. I found me. Okay. All right, so I'm back. If you are popping on, please say hello. And if you're watching the replay or if you're on YouTube, please say hello and let me know where you're from. I get all these comments on YouTube and I never know where anybody's from. So it's kind of nice if you let me know, roughly where you live, a state or a province even would be nice. So some people do let me know, but a lot don't. So if you pop on, please let me say hi and let me know where you're from. Okay. All right. So I don't think I have any announcements today. I'm trying to think. Okay. Just a reminder that the, what's the word I'm looking for? The last chance sale is on. So as of, I think it's January 3rd, January 2nd, there's a lot of products that are in the fall mini catalog that will be no longer available. So if you want it, I would suggest you get it now. A lot of the products have been discounted. So again, if you want something, you should have a look and see if there's anything you want. Hi, Jean. Thanks for joining me today. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I bet it's snowing where you are too. So if it's snowing here, I'm going to assume it's snowing where you are because you're quite a bit further north than we are. So, okay, I'm going to turn the camera down and we'll get started. So hang on 1 minute or maybe two, just a sec. Oh, I have to push that little button and change the angle. There we go. And we'll move this over here. And, oh, I'm tightening the wrong one here. Okay. We're going to have to come up there. All right. Actually, you know what? I think I'll just move this back a little bit. Nope, can't move it back. Sorry, guys. I'm getting a glare here too. Oh, well. Oh, Jean says it's not snowing now, but have snow on the ground. We had snow on the ground this morning, but then it all left. All melted, I guess. And I'm just looking out the window now, and it was snowing. Kind of, those really fine flakes, and then it got some really big flakes. And I see I'm all crooked here, so let's just see if I can straighten that out a bit. No, it's too much the other way. Yeah, good enough. Okay, so I tried to make some simple cards, and turned out they weren't quite as simple as I thought. But anyways, I've been wanting to use this Joy to Use stamp set for a while, and I haven't used it yet, so I decided to do that today. So it's just 4 nice big stamps. So you've got peace and joy to you and yours. May your Christmas be merry and bright, sending good tidings in the season of cheer, and wishing you a very Merry Christmas. So put that to one side. And here are the cards we're going to make today. I'm going to try and make all 4, but who knows. So they're pretty simple. It's just some designer series paper and the sentiment on top. So I might actually maybe change it up a little bit as I go today, but we'll see. Okay, so we're going to start with this one here. And, I'm going to put this light on and see if I can get rid of that shadow there, but I don't think it's gonna work. Okay, well, too bad. All right, I know I got a lot of too bads today, eh? All right, so I have this ribbon here. This is a white ribbon, iridescent. It's quite pretty. Okay, so we're going to use some of that I've already cut. And We're going to start with Real Red. This again is 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. And remember, when you score it, you don't, it looks like you should fold where the valley is, but you don't, you fold the other way. Okay, so you fold on the mountain side and the valley side is on the outside. And then we're just going to take our bone folder and give it a nice crease. There we go. And all right, so I have just a piece of plain basic white. And this one would measure 4 by 5 1/4. So it's 1/4 of an inch smaller. This one will measure, this looks like it's just 1/8 of an inch smaller. So this one will measure, let me just do it here. This is 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. Okay. I was going to write it all down and I forgot. I do apologize for that. All right, so this paper is from, I've got them all on the floor here, so I'll pull them out and look. This paper is from The Joy of Christmas, DSP. And again, all these papers are going to be discontinued the end of this year. So if there's anything you want, you might want to get it soon before it's gone. Okay, so I'm just going to take this piece here and we're going to just glue it to the basic white piece. And I'm probably going to be way off camera because we're down a little bit today here. There. There we go. That looks pretty good. I think it goes that way. And we're just going to, no, we didn't. We put some, you know what? Let's start with the sentiment. I have some paper here and I don't know, here it is. Okay. So we're using the Sending Good Tidings in the Season of Cheer. And we're going to ink it up in the Real Red. Okay, and again, if your stamp's a little bit bigger, I always take the ink pad to the stamp rather than the stamp to the ink pad. There we go. It looks pretty good. Now I'm just going to stamp it. All right, that looks pretty good. Let me close this before I get ink all over me. Okay, now we're going to cut that out with, I think it is, nope, 1, 2, 3, the 4th largest, what am I using here? Deckled rectangle, so this is the 4th largest one. And this piece here in the Real Red was cut out with the 5th largest, okay? So with the magic of television, I've already stamped and cut this, so you don't have to wait for me to do all of that. So I'm going to glue this on. There we go. Hey Rose, how are you? Hi Penny. Hey Shirley, thanks for joining me today. I appreciate it. Okay, so I think we're going to glue this on now. I think I'm going to turn that light out. I feel like I've got big shadows here. Okay. I got a little piece of glue there. There we go. All right. So now I took this ribbon and I just kind of folded it. So I folded it like that and then brought it back and then brought it back up again. Okay, so kind of like that. And then I just took my stamp and seal and just ran some along here and then just kind of glued it on. I wanted it on an angle, So we'll just kind of put that on like that. Let's see how that looks. And, okay, so it needs to be trimmed a little bit there. I think that side's okay, just this side. No, this side needs to be trimmed too. And we'll trim this side a little more. Yeah, because I don't want it to hang off the edge too much. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Okay. So we're just going to take some dimensionals and pop it up. My dimensionals are here somewhere. I found them. Okay. Now, sometimes I try and put the dimensionals on the ribbon as well, just to kind of hold it in place. I'm sure it will hold in place anyways with the tape, but let's put one more there. And you guys know I love to use up my dimensionals, so put one there too. And I'm just going to put one there. Okay, and then we're just going to pull all these off, all the backings. And we'll just put that on there like that. Hope that's straight. I'm just going to trim this one again, just a little bit. There we go. Get this out of the way. All right, and there is that card. We need some, here we go. We have some festive pearls. And these are actually, I think they're, yeah, these are actually cherry cobbler, but they go well enough. Nobody will know except you and me. So we're going to put some of these on. I'm just going to put a couple up here. So it's still pretty simple. We're just, you know, we've just got a great big sentiment on there and some designer series paper. And that's it. So again, pretty simple. Here we go. All right, that one's done. One done, 3 to go. Okay, next one. What will we do next? Let's do this one. Okay, I've kind of got everything grouped together here. Okay, this paper is from, oh, just a minute. This is Snowflake Magic. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to show you this because this is just so pretty. It's going to be all, oh, my iPad's frozen again. Oh, I don't believe it. Okay, so there's this one and this one. And this white one. I think that's it. Yeah. So the 3, but they're so pretty. Okay, so that is called Snowflake Magic. All right. So this is Lost Lagoon that I'm using here. Okay, so again, we've taken a piece of cardstock 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. Now we're just going to give this one a good press here. And then I took, where is my sample? Because I don't remember what I did. Oh, I took a piece of white. Okay. Let me get a piece of white then. All right. That is not going to work. All right, hold on. I need to cut a piece of white. Let me find some white. Okay. So we're just going to use 1/8 of an inch, I think, for this one. Let me get rid of that. So we're going to cut this at 5 3/8 by 4 1/8. I think. Let's see if that's right. Yeah, so we just have a little bit of the Lost Lagoon showing. Okay, and then we're going to put that on there and just have a little bit of the white showing. And again, this is 1/8 of an inch smaller than the white, so this would be 4 by 5 1/4. Okay, so now I did find this foil here is rather on the thin side. I don't know if you can see it or not. I'll try and show you here. You're not going to be able to see it, maybe. But anyways, I can see, I glued this piece on it, and I can see all my glue lines. So, so I'm going to use the Stamp & Seal instead this time. Because, like I said, I could see all my marks. I don't like the Stamp & Seal as well, because you don't have any time to play. And that's why I prefer the glue. Because the glue gives you a couple of seconds to just kind of, you know, move around a little bit. All right, so we're just going to glue this on this. Okay, and then we're going, now I can go back to my glue. And we'll glue this on to the Lost Lagoon piece. There we go. Easy peasy. Okay, this one here I cut out with, this one I can never remember either, the scallop contours. So I use this one here, okay? But I actually used this time, let me put these away, hang on. Seem to be, I thought I was so organized here, but now I don't seem to be that organized. Okay, bear with me a minute, guys. Just bear with me because I'm totally losing my entire train of thought here. All right. I did use, and it's not here anymore. No, it's over here. That's why. Okay, so I cut it out with the Radiating Stitches die. Okay, instead, this piece one here. So we will stamp that in. You know what? I wonder if I get out of here and go back in, if I can see. Just hang in there, guys. I'm just going to try and see if I can go back in my iPad, if it'll pick it up again. Because it drives me nuts that I can't see any comments or anything. Yeah, okay, so it's back now. Silly thing. Okay. All right, so I stamped the sentiment in Lost Lagoon. And I used peace and joy to you and yours. Okay, so ink that up in the Lost Lagoon. Okay. There we go. This one, I actually stamped this in the Pretty Peacock. So you could use either Pretty Peacock or Lost Lagoon, whichever one you prefer. And with the magic of television again, we'll bring that piece in. So again, I cut it with that Radiating Stitches, okay? This one here, like so. All right. We put that away. And all I did was just pop it up like that with dimensionals. Very plain, very simple, but this time I have this pretty ribbon, so I thought I might try and do the same thing that I did on the other one. And I don't know, this ribbon just caught my eye when I was rummaging through my drawer. I thought it's so pretty. I think I want to use this. So this one is, what's this called? Sheer ribbon. Okay. So, and again, I'm just going to kind of turn that a little bit. This ribbon might be a little too long. And you can see that it's sheer as well. I think I'm just going to cut a little bit off. And put some tape on. And again, okay, so we're just going to come down a little bit, down 1/3, and then pull it back on itself. And I think that's long enough. So I'm just going to put that on an angle a little bit. I'll cut that off like that. This one I want to come down just a little bit. You can play with it as much as you want. There, that's okay. I like that. All right, where's my dimensionals? And we'll just pop this up. And again, I'm going to put some of these on to hold the ribbon in place. Not that it would come loose anyways, but better safe than sorry, right? Okay. And then we'll just stick these. And then we'll pull all the backs off. I don't think that one came off. All right. Oh, that's so pretty. This one's kind of crooked. There we go. Yes, I like that much better with the, okay. All right, like it better with the ribbon and the smaller piece of white. All right, that's card number 2. Oh no, wait, we have to put some, these are the Faceted Gems Trio Pack. So we're just gonna put a couple of these on as well. I'm just gonna put one here, maybe 2 here. 2 here and 1 down here. Things have to be in odd numbers, apparently. Apparently that's a rule, an unwritten rule somewhere. That all your little gemstones and everything have to be in odd numbers. So, all right, so that's card number 2. All right, next, what have I got next? Next, we'll do this one. Okay, so this one is from the Bright and Merry, Bold, and Bright Designer Series paper. And I'm using Granny Apple Green and Blueberry Bushel, okay, which are the colors that are in here, 2 of the colors that are in here. Okay, so again, we're starting with a 5.5 by 8.5, scored of 4 1/4. And we'll just give it a good crease there. And nothing exciting. We're just going to glue this Designer Series paper on to the Blueberry Bushel cardstock. Easy peasy, guys. As much as I do love making pretty cards, but they take so long. Can't see. And when you've got a whole bunch of cards to send out, you really don't have time to as much as you'd like to make them all pretty and send gorgeous cards to everybody, is just way too time consuming. And then we're just going to glue this onto here. So this is an alternative to make some quick cards. There we go. Okay, I've already stamped this. So I had some issues with this. So I stamped one in the blue and one in the green. Okay, and I couldn't decide which one I like better. I kind of like that, but and then I thought, well, maybe I'll go this way. And in the end, I went with blue on blue because I just found it popped more. So that's what I'm doing. So we're just gonna glue this on. This one's kind of plain, but I think the Designer Series paper says a lot. So wish I had that stamp set. Oh, Jean, yeah, you should have got, hey, it's not too late, but by the time you get it, you probably won't have time to do your cards. Okay. Oh, so I cut. So, you know, these are the nested essentials. So I used the large one to cut the blue piece out and the second largest one to cut the sentiment out. Okay. And then now I'm debating. These are the 2022-2024 in color twine. So this is white and starry sky. Doesn't actually go, but I think it goes good enough. So I'm just going to play with this and see whether or not I like it. So I'm just thinking, do I want to tie a bow or not? So bear with me while I try and decide what I want to do. And sometimes I wing things as I go. Sometimes I don't like them. Sometimes they're okay. So let's see. I don't know. I don't mind that. So I think it might be kind of nice, actually. We'll just get a little glue dot. You know what? I think I'm going to pop this up first. And that will be done. So, and you guys send me some comments because I get tired of talking to myself. Oh, I pulled that one off already. All right, let's put him there. And he's done. Where's my glue dots? All right, there's a little glue dot. I'm just going to roll it up in my fingers. So he's a little bit smaller. And stick him there. Now that's a little twisted. Let's see if I can fix that. Okay, trying to hide the glue dot there. There we go. Okay, let me get my fabric scissors. We'll cut that a little bit shorter. There we go. And I'll get rid of this. And I've got here, these are the Tinsel Gems 4-pack. So in this one, we have Blueberry Bushel, Berry Burst, Lemon Lime Twist, and Pretty Peacock. So I'm going to put, let me see, I think I'll put, I'm just going to use the small ones. Yeah. So I'm going to put one of these green ones on. It's kind of a greeny yellow. And maybe we'll put a blue one over there. And I need one more. Maybe we'll just put him there. I don't know. That's good enough. Okay. I think the bow just kind of, there's the other one. So the other one, I just put some dots here. This one, I just put the bow on. So whichever one you prefer, you can do. All right, so last but not least, we have this guy here. Okay. So this paper is from the Joyful. So I'll just show you this one. These are all foil. So you've got that one, you've got some music notes, and trying to get it here. And then you've got this one, kind of, I don't know, kind of woodsy. And those are the three you get with that one. And there's nothing on the other side. The foils have nothing on the other side, okay? So again, we've got 5.5 by 8.5, scored a 4 1/4. And we'll just give that one a nice crease as well. And okay, so now this one, I'll show you this one I made already. This one has got this, this is just the gold. Now, because the gold is, the gold foil is a little pricier than the other stuff, you don't want to waste it. So this has got a little piece of gold around here as well. So what I did, because you can't see underneath it, I have to get rid of these. There we go. So what I did was I just cut a little bit out of here because you can't see it anyways. So we'll just kind of go around like this. I hope this will be big enough to do my square. I should have measured, but I didn't. So I see you guys can't. I'll pull this down a little bit. There we go. Now, normally I would have done this a little bit slower and actually measured, but doesn't matter. Get a real good reflection from that, eh? And then we'll just trim off what didn't cut. There we go. Okay, so now I have this piece I stamped in Shaded Spruce. Okay. And yes, I can trim that. I should have done it a little bit bigger, but I'll trim this off and it will be just fine. Okay, so a little trick with this one as well. I need a piece of paper. Hope I'm not confusing you guys too much. So Shaded Spruce. And May Your Christmas Be Merry and Bright is here. We'll ink that up. I'm going to cut it out so I don't care if it's crooked on the paper or anything. So, all right. Now, I want to cut that out with the stylish shapes. Okay, and I need the largest one. But I don't want all this down here. So what I'm going to do is run this through. And I should bring it over here, but I'm not going to. So I will just kind of, I've got a little piece of tape here. Put that on there, hold it in place, and I'm just going to run this through. You know what? I'm going to try and bring this over so that you can see what I'm doing. I think it's important that you see what I'm doing. So just bear with me a second. for my mat. Here it is. Rattle, rattle, rattle. And I lost. Oh, here it is. Okay. All right. And put that there like that. Okay. All right. So I've got this kind of lined up. All right. And you know the way it all goes. Hopefully at this point, you know, you start with, they're all numbered. So you start with number 1, and then you need number 2. Okay. And then a number 3, and then another number 3. Okay. So you're going to, if it's square, remember you want to try and put a bit on an angle. So I'm going to cut it through to about here. All right. So I'm not going to cut it all the way through. And then I'm going to roll it back. Okay. I want to take this piece of tape off. All right. So, and remember it's cut on an angle, so you can't see the end anyways. And then I'm going to move my die up. Okay. So you're going to be able to feel the little dots that are in there. I think I cut this crooked. All right. So I can feel that it's in there. Okay. Like these little dots, you can feel when they go in. Okay. So I'm going to move that up. All right, we'll move it up one more. Sometimes it's really easy and other times not so much. There we go, I got it. And my little piece of paper here. And we'll roll that through. Whoop. Okay, so now it doesn't really matter, but I don't need to go all the way through that way, so I'm just gonna put it in backwards this way now. And again, I'm not rolling it all the way through. So that big clunk was because I didn't put it on an angle. Okay. So there you go. Okay, so this was the size of the die and we cut it down. Okay, so I hope that made sense to you guys. I wanted to show you because it's kind of hard to explain. All right, and then we'll take this little piece of gold. You know what? I'm actually going to adhere this first. And then I'm going to trim it down. Now, sometimes when you're gluing on foil, it takes a minute for oh, hang on. There we go. It might, because it's kind of slippery, it might take a minute for it to actually set. So I'm just going to hold it for a minute. Okay. All right. So we're going to pull my trimmer back in. And just want this trimmed a little bit. And a little bit on this side. And a little bit on this side. I think it's a little crooked, but sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. That's good enough. Okay. All right, now let's put our card together. Okay, so this is going to go on here like this. Okay. No, because again, this is the thin foil. I'm going to use the Stamp and Seal rather than the glue. Okay, and I'm just going to put a piece in the middle for when it gets glued onto the card. That looks pretty good. Okay, and then we're going to, I can go back to my glue now. Yay! Okay, and we'll glue this on here. That looks pretty good. Okay, and I'm going to pop this up with dimensionals. And I always like to put one in the middle. And I was going to do something. Yes, I thought about putting some gold. This is the Simply Elegant trim. So let me see. Do I want to do this? Let's just see if I want to do this, or do I want to... Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. You know what? I'm going to see if I can just pull this one off here. Gently, gently, gently. There we go. I'll just stick them on my mat. Stay. Okay. And okay. So again, instead of the ribbon, I'm going to use the cord. Might wrap it around a couple times. Well, maybe 3 times. Well, I'm not sure this is going to be long enough. No. All right, so let's try again. Maybe like so. That might work. Okay. So let me see, put it on that way. I just kind of want it kind of, I know you guys can't really see that well here what I'm doing. Okay, there is an easier way to do it. So we'll just kind of go like that. And then we'll just pull it down. You know, some days things just don't work that well for you. Oh my goodness. Okay, and then back down. And then back up. And then back down. And that looks really ugly, people, doesn't it, eh? So, all right. Let's try this again. Okay, so I want it about that long. All right. So we're just gonna go, kind of go like that. And it's too long. I know. Sometimes things just don't work. Okay, that might work. That looks pretty good. Yay! So I just want it a little bit out. Don't want that guy there. Cut him off. All right, and then we'll take this guy back. And we'll put him there. Okay. And then we'll put him on. So now he's just got a little bit of gold hanging out here, which I thought was a little bit nicer than this one. And then we can still add some snowflakes if we want. So these are the adhesive backed snowflakes. Excuse me. So let me see. I'll put one over here. There we go. And okay, he went. And I don't know where he went. He's gone. Bye-bye. He just flew away. And we'll put one there. And let's see, we'll put another one down here. And then I've got some bigger ones on the back. Gonna put another one there. All right, that's 4. I need to have one more. One more. And I guess we'll put him over here. There we go. All right, so those are my cards, people, for today. All right, let's bring them back in. So, All right, so it's all gone on my iPad again. It's all frozen again. I just can't believe it, you know? Just, oh, there we go, and it's back again. Silly iPad. Okay. All right, so, well, that wasn't too bad. That was like, what, 45 minutes to make 4 cards. Not bad. I probably could have done it a lot faster. If you don't want to add the ribbon and stuff, you can just, you know, stamp the sentiment and glue it on, and you're done. So anyways, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this. They weren't quite as simple as I had thought, but they're still pretty simple. And I think they're still very nice to send out to some of your favorite people. All right, you guys have a great rest of the week and a great rest of the evening. And I will see you back here next Wednesday, I hope. All right. So, all right, have a good week and stay warm. And thanks, Rose. And you're welcome, Jean. I hope you enjoyed them. I hope you think about getting this stamp set, too, if you don't have it. All right. Okay, we'll talk to you soon. Take care. Bye-bye now.